All right. Let's go
All
into
right.
it real quick. And now I don't need a count. I'll just go straight into it. I got my B shirt on. I'm ready.
Oh, that's a nice shirt. Do you want me to run with the opener that you gave me?
Yeah, no, if you're not if you want me to host it or it's up to you, I can host it. It's whatever you're comfortable with.
All right, let's try it. I'll do the opener.
All right. And let me know when you're ready.
All right.
Hmm.
5,
Five.
4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome to the rundown, everybody. We got Mike and Chris here. Today we're going to be covering the top 10 reasons why WWE is great again. Ready for this, Chris?
Yep, this is like a preview to the once and future return of the Bros to WrestleMania on the road to WrestleMania. And I know we haven't done one of those in a while, but stay tuned. That could change. So I'm kind of happy about this. Get back into the mix of it again.
I'm pumped. I'm so pumped to be doing this with you.
That's what she said. All right.
Oh, my goodness. All right, let's jump right into it then. That's also what she said.
Cha 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 cha.
So at number 10 on my list, we got the brand split. Raw and SmackDown, once again, 2 weeks ago, they split back apart. SmackDown's on Tuesdays live. Raw's on Mondays still for 3 hours. And it's really great because now we got two separate individual rosters. We got more time for each champion. We got this new championship belt, which is going to be debuting at SummerSlam for Raw, the Universal Championship belt.
Oh,
And then they also have the
I totally called that belt. Like back last year, I sent a tweet. I'll send you the link. And I said
no
that
kidding.
if The Rock is the people's champion, just you wait. I said that Roman Reigns will become, since the WWE Universe was in play, I said, watch, Roman Reigns will become the Universal Champion. I said that
Oh my
last year
goodness.
back
Well,
in like
it came
December,
true.
and now
It came true.
it's probably
And Roman Reigns will probably be the champion at some point.
exactly. I called it. So I'm sorry about it. I didn't mean to interrupt. Go ahead.
It's all good. And then we also got the U.S. title on Raw. And then on SmackDown, we got Dean Ambrose with the World Heavyweight Championship. And The Miz, I think, still has the Intercontinental. He's not really doing anything with it, but he still got it. But it gives everyone a chance to shine because we got a lot of younger guys on Raw and on SmackDown. And it's great because we get to see like different matches that we didn't get to see before because not everyone has the time to be on the show. But I don't know. Just things are looking up. Things are looking up due to the brand split.
Cool. Yeah, definitely. I've always liked the fact that when the WWE when they snuffed out all of their major competition, they decided to go into competition with themselves. So yeah, that's always been awesome. So at my top at my number 10, I think I put, well, I didn't always like this wrestler in the beginning. I usually have a good sense of who's going to be the next big thing, and I did not see this guy coming. I didn't think that he would even last, and I was totally wrong. He's won me over, and I feel like he's one of the most relevant things going on in the WWE today, and that is Seth Rollins. His return is I feel like is what's going on right now. I feel like I was hoping that his return would be a return to be a face. Maybe he would be a face, but he's still a heel, and he's great as a heel. But I didn't know. I'm happy either way. And that dude is necessary, man. I love everything, that whole story. I thought that Roman Reigns was going to be the breakout guy that was going to last, but it turns out now that it's Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins for two totally opposite reasons why those two are like the leaders of the WWE right now, and it's awesome. But the Shield will return one day. So what's your number 9?
My number 9.
What do you think about? I'm sorry. What do you think about Seth Rollins?
Okay, so he's amazing. I am so happy he's going to be in that match at SummerSlam with Finn Balor. Super duper pumped for that. Yeah, I mean, definitely out of the Shield, he was always my favorite. Even when Roman was getting like the big pushes for everything and all that. But he's shining now. Now that he's back, he's better than ever. Rebuild, like you said, and it's great.
Reclaim.
And yep, that's right. And at my number 9, we got another RE word. We got returning superstars. Mm-hmm. Like you said, Seth Rollins is back. We got Brock. I noticed your shirt. Beast is back.
Yep.
Orton's back. And now Shelton Benjamin is coming back next week or this week to SmackDown.
Oh, yeah.
So we got this whole plethora of guys coming back from either injury or there's legends are coming back and whatnot. And I'm super duper excited because Shelton Benjamin to me is one of the most underrated guys that has been in that company. Yeah. He is a great worker. He's got an okay promo, but as a worker, oh my goodness, what he can do in the ring is amazing for a guy of his build and his size.
Yeah. And I know that what was another guy that was recently injured? Neville. Is he his
return? Adrian Neville, yeah. He came back last week.
Yeah, that's right.
He came back last week on Raw.
So yeah, this has been a good day, a good week, a couple of months for returns. And I guess so my number 9 on my list was the me being at awe of everything that is the WWE Network / the WWE Universe. I feel like that was a risk for McMahon to take, and he
big time.
And he actually lost money on it, but I mean the social media, the social network, and everything the way it is. I mean, they didn't bring in the members that they needed to call it a profit, but it's still technically a success because. I mean, they're gonna get the kinks out. They're gonna get the bugs out. I still 100% don't like the way the WWE Network app functions, but I know that it'll get better. And it's already a staple in my mind that it's that I'm already taking for granted. And the reason why I said the WWE Network / Universe is because the crowd and the fans are able to and especially through the WWE, not just in the crowd where they always were able to interact, but through the network, there's more of a connect. I really like the way the WWE has embraced social media. Remember, at first they were supposed to have the WWE Network to be an actual channel on TV, and then for one reason or the other, somebody convinced McMahon, no, we need to be our own network on the internet. And I feel like that was exactly the right move. And now they're their own boss; they control their own destiny, and only for $9.99. What do you think about
$9.99 a month?
What do you think about the WWE Network and how the universe is reacting?
Well, I'm a paid subscriber to the W Network because it's awesome. The Stone Cold podcasts we get every couple months are great. The most recent one was with AJ, I believe, AJ Styles, and that was amazing. Also, we get the pay-per-views. I mean, you can't really go wrong with this price tag of $9.99 a month. Sounds like we're advertising it, but really, it's just that great. Like, as a fan, to be able to access like ECW, WCW, older WWE, it's fantastic. We get a taste of everything, and like you said, it doesn't get much better than that, really.
Right, and it's only for $9.99. So
that is right.
All right, what's next on the list?
All right, at number 8, I got NXT, which is also on the WWE Network. NXT is their new kind of developmental area for younger guys. Well, not necessarily, actually. We got a lot of cool guys in NXT right now. We got Shinsuke Nakamura out of New Japan. We also got Hideo Itami. He's injured right now, but he's great. And we got freaking Samoa Joe, and Austin Aries. My goodness, we are pulling from TNA, Ring of Honor, New Japan, everywhere we can grab guys, we are grabbing them, and it's really helping because right now their NXT is just a foundation. It's a starting point to build up characters, to build up rivalries. So when we bring them to the main roster, they have something to work off of. Look at guys like Kevin Owens,
fan base in place. Yeah.
Look at guys like Kevin Owens and Neville, thriving in NXT, and now they're here and they're kicking ass. So what do you think about NXT?
I like the fact that that Triple H being that being his pet project, his baby, and he went old school with it. He focused on the ring, just the characters, it wasn't even the way it was lit and how the stage was. It wasn't all about the glitz and the glamour. It looked like something that was recorded back in the 90s, back when the arenas were a lot smaller. It's like the biggest little arena, if that makes sense, on network television. I mean, like it almost appears to be like something that's recorded in somebody's auditorium in some gym or something where they get like these little circuits that just have a wrestling match. But at the same time, you can tell that it's affiliated with the you can tell that it's the step right before getting to the big show, SmackDown to Raw and everything. It's that developmental stage that's very necessary. I feel like putting that, because it's always been in place, but putting it out there on television the way they've done is just an amazing way to test these guys out, their abilities, their on-screen presence, and all of that stuff, and give them a field test before actually putting them on the big show. Because back in the day, people would just train and train and train, and they would work with as many people as they can, character development, and then they would take the risk of seeing what they would do on the big show. And then sometimes it would be a success, and sometimes it would be a total disaster. This way, they'll be able to test them out in front of cameras, reporters, and all the stuff that they normally would do on SmackDown and Raw. And if it's a total disaster, it's out there for the public to see, but it's not so bad that it's like it's ruining the main two shows. It's like, okay, well, this is still just NXT. It's just they got to work on this and whatnot, and everybody's aware of it, and everybody's in on it, and everybody's encouraging and a part of it. But the fans, I love the way the fans have embraced it, and I think it's awesome. So.
As do I, brother.
So my next one is the Heyman hustle. I don't know if you follow Paul Heyman on Twitter, but this guy, his character and the way he is in real life, the way he portrays himself and his hustle, it's really there. No one, the only other person I see that works just as hard as Vince McMahon, I feel like, is Paul Heyman. They are right there with each other, and I hope. I know he's had his ups and downs with Vince McMahon, but I hope at the end of the day that that Paul Heyman is at that legendary status someday. I don't know. He hasn't become a legend yet, but it's only a matter of time when Paul will get that ring. What do you think? Did you hear me? Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah, you just froze for a second there on my screen.
Oh, okay. I don't know. Well, I have to double check. But I was just saying, I just appreciate that of everything that Paul Heyman's his hustle and everything. I feel like it's only a matter of time that Paul Heyman's is destined to get that legend ring. So I feel like he's the one that, besides Vince McMahon, the person that works just as hard as Vince McMahon is probably Paul Heyman, if not more. I was saying, what do you think about Paul Heyman?
Very true. Paul Heyman on Raw tonight was awesome when he was pushing Brock out in front of the crowd. He's great on the mic, great backstage, and you hear stories about this guy, like you said, putting in tons of hours, tons of work. He is the ultimate 110%. He done anything with the fans, and he gets what the fans want, and that's what's good,
Yeah. Awesome. Right on. All right. What's your number? What are we? Number 6?
Number seven. Number 7. Number 7. I got SmackDown feels important again.
Mm-hmm. Why do you feel like that SmackDown is important again?
Okay, so for a while there, within from the years of probably 2009 to earlier this year, SmackDown was the B show, Mm-hmm. Raw was the thing happened. Storylines from Raw carry over to SmackDown. SmackDown doesn't really have anything, or didn't have anything of importance. But like I said, due to the brand split that we had earlier in the year, now we got John Cena on SmackDown. We got Orton on SmackDown. We got AJ Styles on SmackDown. With all these big stars on SmackDown, we are making it important again, or the WWE is making it important again, because they're on Tuesday nights now. They're on USA, like Raw is, and they're live now. So they got to make an impact, and they definitely have been, because the last SmackDown show was awesome. They filmed it with all these unique camera angles during the Battle Royale. They had a good opener. And then, Daniel Bryan and Shane on there, fantastic. So it doesn't, like it's on par, if not better than Raw, at least for me right now.
Cool. Yeah. And the last time that happened was when Paul Heyman was in charge of SmackDown. So that's awesome that's happening again. My number 7 was I think you might have brought it up too about NXT was the next generation of superstars. I think what's making I'm in agreeing with you on what you were saying about NXT. The thing that's making WWE great again is the hope that these new superstars, and seeing them in development and seeing how they're progressing and in real time being able to encourage the things that we like and boo away the things that we don't like, that way that by the time they make it to the big show, SmackDown, Raw, that they're already that fan base is already there, that they found a voice, and hopefully that'll carry on to great success. I feel like I have a lot of more optimism than I ever had of the next generation and the generation after that, only because of now that the fact that the WWE Universe is more involved in real time or in faster time, responding to their development as the development is happening.
I couldn't agree with you more. NXT, like I said, it's a fantastic place to build up character, build up stars. Like you said, it's a proving ground. It's for the universe to feel out characters, and they let it known that crowd at Full Sail is not shy. They let it be known who they like, who they don't like. So it's great.
Right.
We're on number 6, right?
Right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Number 6. My number 6 is the Cruiserweight Classic, which is also on the WWE Network for $9.99. The Cruiserweight Classic is this giant tournament of people all over the world, cruiserweights all over the world, competing, and it's about it. Okay. Is it for, they have the like UFC does. They have all the stats of the guys. They have a pre-show to it, like a bracketology where they talk about the strengths and the weaknesses of everybody. You got Daniel Bryan and Monaro Ronaldo. His name is so hard to say. Mm-hmm. And they're commentating the show and they're doing the brackets and stuff. Corey Graves is at the center, and it feels like an actual sport, a legitimate sport. And we got huge names like Zack Sabre, and Kenta. It doesn't get much better than that, really.
Yeah. I haven't watched that event yet. It's so hard to keep up with a lot of things now, so I'm definitely gonna have to catch up with that and check that out. So I'm going to be the worst person to have any kind of comment on that, but it's good that that cruiserweights are being encouraged and developed a lot more, because those guys, man, they definitely they can make a lot of high impact stuff happen in that ring that big guys can't do. My next one was the man himself, Finn Balor. I don't know a lot about him. I've seen a few of his matches, and I don't watch that much as NXT as I probably should be. And my friend Joe gets on me a lot about that. Again, it's just a timing thing. But yeah, for sure. What I love about Finn Balor is that entrance, and I feel that if this guy doesn't hurry up and fight the Undertaker soon, I feel like I personally just feel like it'll be a disjustice. Is that it just has to happen. Both of those intros happening at a WrestleMania would be it. If they both did their intros and that was like, that's it, good night, and there's a live, I'll still be okay, because those intros are just awesome. And I think together, Finn Balor would be just the intro alone would be a good replacement for the Undertaker, because that's a classic intro that he has, and Finn Balor comes very close to matching.
Yeah, Finn Balor is quite the talent. He is awesome. Strong debut on Raw last week. Strong impact on Raw this week. He beat the crap out of Seth Rollins, in a promo. And last week he beat the guy, Roman Reigns, to have a chance to fight for that Universal Championship like we were talking about earlier. And it's crazy what NXT is doing for these guys, and Finn Balor is no schmuck. He's got talent. He looks good in the ring, so I'm excited to see where he goes.
Cool. All right, number
5. Let's do it. My number 5 is what you were talking about earlier, the WWE Universe. Now, the WWE Universe, as much as we are whiny, smart mark people who just want everything to go our way, sometimes we kind of feel like we're entitled to something nice. And the WWE has been giving it back big time, tenfold with everything that's going on right now. Like I said, with NXT, the Cruiserweight Classic, all these cool young guys coming up from there, debuting on the main roster, legends coming back. I've never seen to Raw in the past 4 or 5 years until now. This is outstanding. The WWE Universe actually has made an impact, and it shows definitely. Mm-hmm. So like you were saying, I mean, there's no power comes in numbers, and it comes in a voice, and that's the WWE Universe.
Yep. Cool. All right. So since I already touched on that, I'll move on to, let's go to the next one is, what are we at? Number 5? We're on number 5 right now, right?
We are on number 5.
So let me go to mine real quick. So my number 5 was the man Brock Lesnar. To me, it's totally funny how, his character was different back when he first debuted. It's like the WWE didn't want to give him a chance at all. I mean, he was booed a lot. He wasn't taken that seriously. Only when he showed his disdain towards the fans and he left he was young, naive. He didn't know the business that well, but when he learned the business, he came back mentally with the. He was more mentally prepared than physically, and he was physically prepared. So he knew the contracts. He knew that Paul Heyman was the guy to get him what he needed, and he knew exactly what to do, and he executed it perfectly. Now it's to a point where he's one of these characters that's like Stone Cold Steve Austin, like The Undertaker, that it doesn't matter what he does. He could shoot somebody and he'll still get cheered. It doesn't matter how bad he is, his character is, no matter how much he disses the fans, how much what he says to, he can suplex Vince McMahon all day. He will still be a fan favorite. He's crossed over from heel and face to Brock Lesnar. He's the beast.
He is the beast. He's his own guy. He is a Paul Heyman guy, but he is like an amalgamation of everything you want in a superstar. He's strong, fast. He's okay on the mic, and he's got intensity. Like they're saying back in 2002 and 2003, ruthless aggression, and Brock Lesnar is he is ruthless aggression.
Epitome of ruthless aggression, yeah.
Literally. All right. My number 4 is going to be the women's division. Actually, the women's division hasn't been getting much love until recently with all the new stars coming up and whatnot. We have a new women's champion, Sasha Banks. She's awesome. Charlotte was okay, but, the matches that we're seeing now are really great. The match we had between them on Raw last week was amazing. The WrestleMania triple threat was also great. It was intense, and I've never seen so much love for a women's division until recently. What do you think about the women's division, Chris?
I'm gonna get more and deeper into that later because that's
okay.
The list. So I'm gonna start off with my number 4 is just WrestleMania in general. I mean, it used to be it is the Super Bowl of wrestling. The thing that I like about it is the event leading the week to WrestleMania. That week that the fans get to interact, and again, it's about the fans, the universe getting to interact with. It's really the best week to just sell merchandise. I mean, WWE knows what they're doing. They're just selling T-shirts. They're selling that. I mean, because somebody figured out, hey, we sold out this stadium for WrestleMania on a Sunday. What if we booked the whole week and just had kinds of crazy, like I'm sure when they went to a Comic-Con or some kind of convention, somebody at the WWE was like, we can do this. And now it's just like it's just a one big giant T-shirt that everybody buys. I've been to a live event. I've yet to go to a WrestleMania. That's the one thing I gotta do before I kick the bucket. That's on my bucket list. So what's your thoughts on what WrestleMania is, what it was then, and what it is today?
WrestleMania is the king of entertainment, to me at least. Watching at home is amazing. I like you said, it's on my bucket list as well. I gotta go to a WrestleMania before I die, sooner rather than later. It's an amazing, amazing thing. It brings the whole WWE universe together. Everyone's on their feet, cheering, booing, crying, in shock, screaming, and it's an emotional roller coaster. But we love every second of it. We drink it up because it's WrestleMania, baby.
It is. All right, number 3.
Number 3 for my number 3. I got a superstar. My number 3, AJ Styles.
All right.
I love AJ Styles. Now I didn't watch much TNA. I watched a little bit when Christopher Daniels and AJ had that feud going on, and I fell in love with AJ Styles over there, and then I kind of dropped off of it for a while. And now he's in WWE. When he debuted at the Rumble, it was insane. I've never heard a crowd pop that much for someone that's never been in WWE. Or he was in WWE for a very short time, and it's crazy the reaction he got in Orlando during the Royal Rumble. Mm-hmm. And his character is great. He's been heel and face now in WWE. He's got an awesome moveset, that phenomenal forearm, the Styles Clash. And he's great on the mic. And even though they split up the club now, you know, he's one of the older guys on the roster, but he's still got a lot of years in him. I can't wait to see where his character goes. What do you think about AJ?
I'm happy that he was willing to jump from face to heel, back and forth, like as fast as he did. That's a good sign. Don't keep him in one place. If he's one of these guys that's just going to jump around, because like you said, he still looks young, but he is one of the old he's a vet. He came in a vet, and him not sticking to one thing, he can change it up every month for all I care. That would be awesome. The thing I'm liking about AJ Styles now recently, and I know it's bad. I don't want to just jump on the bandwagon as everybody's picking on John Cena, but the whole thing about I'm gonna get a bowl of Fruit Loops. I'm gonna beat up John Cena. I thought that was the funniest attack. John Cena has almost been like Teflon Don, where you can't any insult that you give him, it'll stick for a while, but then eventually it'll die down. The Rock was one of the only ones that could make it stick. Yep. And then now I feel like, and I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, I feel like that I'm gonna brush my teeth and then go beat up John Cena. I think that's sticking. I love that. I love
it is definitely sticking.
It
is hilarious.
It is one of the most hilarious, most simple little insults that's been in a long time. And we have AJ to thank for that. I still can't say AJ Styles without thinking about AJ Lee.
Oh, AJ Lee. Sad. Sad that she's gone. Sad that CM Punk is gone.
Yeah. Sad he took my wife. All right, what's we're on number 3, right? That's my turn.
Yeah, we got to get your number 3.
So my number 3 is, now you're gonna be shocked when you hear this. I'm about to shock the world. This is breaking news.
I feel what you're gonna say.
I hate reality TV, but I love Total Divas. I don't know why.
Oh, who doesn't though? Who doesn't? It's a great show. It's a great show.
I know. I work with a lady. I do real estate, so I know a realtor. Very girly type of a person. She's like an average lady. She doesn't watch wrestling at all. She has a son. Mm-hmm. She doesn't allow him to watch wrestling at all, but she loves reality TV. And it's the brilliant thing, the fact that the WWE is willing to take risks and get their logo out there on different genres, different medias, and all that stuff, and take those risks again. And she says, I've never watched a wrestling match. I've never seen. She's like, I still haven't. She's like, but now my son, who I've never allowed to watch wrestling, now knows those wrestlers through. No, he knows him. That's the guy that's dating this diva and that diva and whatnot, mainly now. But now he knows who John Cena is. He can connect it a little bit now. Now he's starting to look a little bit of more of these wrestling matches and whatnot. And I was like, brilliant. You've captured a girl who loves reality TV, never watched wrestling, and now will learn. And after you learn who these people are, you might follow what they might be doing out there in the ring, and she might become. I doubt it, but she might. If she was to go to a WrestleMania, she will know what's going on now, thanks to this reality TV show. Who that for some reason is just like a beast. I love it. I mean, I haven't watched reality TV in a long time. I don't like Jerry Springer stuff and all that ghetto stuff anymore. I just can't stand it. It's just idiotic to me now. And I know it's a part of the same formula, like the Kardashians and whatnot. But damn it, I'm a wrestling guy. So because of that connection, I will sit down and watch that reality and enjoy it. I love it.
It's a great program. You got no shame in loving Total Divas. It's great. It's good entertainment. And like you said, you get connected to the superstars and the divas. We got John Cena on there all the time. Daniel Bryan's on there all the time. It's a great show.
Oh, yeah.
We're on number 2 now, correct?
You got it.
Yep, number 2. Number 2, speaking of Daniel Bryan, the awesome authority figures that we're having on Raw and SmackDown. We got on Raw, Mick Foley and Steph McMahon. And what a surprising choice out of everyone in the world to pick Mick Foley. That shocked me. I was thinking Shawn Michaels or Triple H or something like that. But Mick Foley was an awesome choice. And an even bigger shock was on SmackDown when Shane picked. Yeah, it worked. Definitely worked. And SmackDown picked D-Bry. And I was just jumping up and down, screaming yes in my living room. So happy.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. And
good picks.
Yeah, such good picks. And, it's a great way because, Daniel Bryan's career sadly got cut short at least in terms of the ring, but he's not done with WWE yet. And it's great to see him back on TV.
Still back on TV with Total Divas. Maybe it's half. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's 75% of what he's normally making or what he was making at his peak. But you combine Total Divas, the money he's probably getting from that, the money he's getting from his appearances as a manager and all that. And it's not the same kind of merchandise money that you're gonna make when you're active wrestling and whatnot. But the fact that the WWE is taking care of people that they respect and love and whatnot, and they're finding ways to keep them working and keep them involved, because Daniel Bryan could become one of the greatest coaches or behind the scenes. Who knew that Triple H was going to have an executive mind for this business? Nobody. Exactly. He probably didn't know. If you probably told him back when he first started that he was going to be running the damn place, he probably would have laughed your ass out of the room. He probably didn't even know, but they saw it in him. He paid his dues. He probably, he kept his mouth shut when, it was time to hide the bodies or whatever was going on. They respect that and they compensated him. So yeah, I'm glad that Daniel Bryan's back too. My number 2, my top 3 is a theme. So I kept them grouped together. So my number 3 was Total Divas. My number 2 is the Divas Revolution. And that's why I didn't bring it up before, because I brought it I had it on my list. And when I was like 7, 8 years old back in the 80s. I'm an 80s baby. So then I was watching the short-lived Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling, the Glow Girls. It's a wrestling show where it was all female. And these girls, it was cheesy, it was campy, it was ridiculous, but then every now and then there would be some matches and some situations, some storylines that would rival the Attitude Era. And there's a documentary about the Glow Girls out right now. It's a very short documentary. I think it only costs like a couple bucks to pay for it online. And it goes deep into what those girls went through. Big Bad Mama was one of the names of that organization, and her character crossed over. She was once on an episode of the old show Married with Children with the Bundys and all that comedy and stuff like that. So they got their respect a little bit back in the day, but it was still during a time when women weren't really getting that much respect. And then in the WWE, the women were getting the bigger women that could go toe to toe with the men. And fans kind of rejected that. They wanted to make the girls be girly again, and the fans they were bipolar. The fans didn't know what they wanted. And I feel like in recent years with this, right, just before we coined it the Divas Revolution, WWE found the formula. They can get girls. Now they're capable of, if they have the will, they can get a supermodel and train them up and get their athleticism up to par to where they're believable in the ring. Because that was the one thing that we used to get bored about. The joke was every time the Divas got in the ring, that was when it was time to go to a bathroom break, and that was the joke. And now it's like when you had Lita and Trish Stratus be the Raw main event on one Raw. Then that was the best match of the night. It was the main event, the last match, and it was awesome. Like, you knew something was coming, and it took some years. And now with the revolution, and I did a video on one of the episodes of the Bros to WrestleMania. I don't give credit to the Divas Revolution, the way we see it now, the formula that they're using now. I don't give that to what's her name from England, Ric Flair's daughter, or the British girl. Damn, I forgot her name. Paige or Paige or any of they didn't. I don't think they started the revolution. I say AJ Lee started the revolution. That's my opinion. I might be wrong. I mean, it's arguable that all the girls that paved the way in the beginning. You can say Trish Stratus, you can say Lita, and all these people. Lita would fit into if she was still in her peak, would fit in this era of the Divas. But I give launching it to where it is today and having mic skills, entertainment, cute as hell, beautiful, athletic, an ass kicker, all of that stuff. I feel like AJ Lee checked. And on top of that, outside the ring, just interesting as hell. Made her own gimmick. She is who she is inside and out the ring. That was her. All that stuff. She checked all those boxes. And that's why me personally, I gave that credit to AJ. But you had the Divas Revolution higher up on your list, right? I gave
number 6 or 7. Yeah.
I give women a little more credit than that, Mike.
He gives him some love. Some love. I'm sorry, guys.
Okay, it's 2016, Mike. Come on, man. Come on.
I gotta progress. I gotta move forward.
All right, what you got? All right, this is it. Number 1. This was we ran down like 20 things, but it was a good conversation. So this is it. This is the WrestleMania of the rundown, the list, the number 1 thing that you love.
This is the big one.
That thing that's making not only the WWE great again, but America great again. So what's your number 1?
Okay, so I couldn't pick just Finn. I couldn't pick a Shinsuke. So I went with what WWE is coining the new era. I went with the whole thing, the new era of superstars coming in from all around the world, from NXT, TNA, Ring of Honor, wherever, the independent circuit. These guys are awesome. American Alphas debut on SmackDown tomorrow. They're going to be great. They were great in NXT. And Big Cass and Enzo, great on the mic. They're hilarious. And they got some good skills in the ring as well. And then, like you were saying, Finn Balor, who's one of the most outstanding workers out there right now. He is going to be the WWE champion at SummerSlam. I believe it.
Oh, yes.
I believe it. I believe he will carry that thing to WrestleMania next year, definitely. Yes. And Shinsuke Nakamura, he's not on televised program right now. He's on NXT. He's got good charisma, and he's a vet, but it's all in the new era. We got this whole new breed of superstars, it feels like, who are more advanced and skilled than anything we've seen in the past couple years, and it's entertaining as hell. Any standouts for you from the new era, Chris?
Finn Balor right now. That's the guy that I just want to sit back and just sit in awe. I mean, I know that I need to get more versed with all these new guys. I just recently got on the I didn't catch his name, but I just recently got off the WWE website, and I saw a guy that's in the developmental stage give a killer Stone Cold impression. So I gotta look that guy's name up because I know Stone Cold's probably seen it by now. He's probably already getting on the phone right now, ready to kick that guy's ass. Because if you go to WWE, there's a little clip and there's a new guy that's in the developmental stage, and he gave I'm sorry that I don't have his name right now. Do I have the website up? Maybe I'll be able to find it. No, I don't have it up. But he gave I swear, you close your eyes, you swear you would think you were listening to Stone Cold Steve Austin. He even had his friends that were outside the ring pretending to be the WWE Universe getting into it. They were going, "This is awesome!" And so these guys have got a lot of talent. They got a lot of energy. Yep. And I think that we're finally. You still have a lot of people. There's a friend of mine named Chris Haynes. He will, no matter what's going on, he will always find a way to bring it back to bringing up the Attitude Era. I'm not saying that the Attitude Era wasn't the best era. It was, in my opinion, too. But we've getting to a point where the kids that are watching and growing up with John Cena and becoming adults themselves, they don't remember the Attitude Era. They didn't see The Rock when it was The Rock, Stone Cold, Shawn Michaels, D-Generation X, all these guys. They were fighting for survival, and that's why that was the greatest era. But this new generation of guys, they're going to amaze us. Something's going to happen where there's going to be some generation. I don't know if it's going to be this era or the next one. Where there's going to be a conversation where it's going to be a generation that's going to be like, what was better, whatever this future name generation is, or the Attitude Era? There's going to be something that's going to happen where they're like, no, between 1995 to 2000 was the best era, the Attitude Era. No. 2037 to 2043 was the best, or whatever is going to happen. It's going to be debatable. Everybody's going to go. I feel like they're going to wow us with this new generation, and when the new little McMahons grow up and take over and whatnot, who knows the possibilities?
Who knows is right.
Great. So yeah, awesome, man. That's an awesome number one. My number one falls on the shoulders of one individual. I put a lot of stock into this person. I put a lot of emphasis on this person. I even named them on the very first video that I did of the Bros to WrestleMania, on the road to WrestleMania. I gotta say it like that every time I say the Bros to WrestleMania. I gotta finish it with on the road to WrestleMania. And on the very first video, and it was pretty widely watched. So I'm hoping that people will share this opinion. I said in this video, and this is my number one person.
Okay.
It still is to this day, that Sasha Banks, to me, will become the female equivalent of The Rock. Now, that's a big thing to say.
Yeah, it is. Very much so.
She hasn't gotten there yet. She just became but I feel like her stage ability, her big ring ability, and all that is very close. And just if not, I won't say better. I still say AJ Lee is more entertaining overall. But how great would it be if AJ Lee would have come back? That's who I would put her up against. A rivalry between Sasha Banks and AJ Lee, to me, would remind me of Trish Stratus and Lita. But for some reason, I don't know why. I don't know. Maybe she will become an actor. Maybe because she already has connections before she was even a wrestler. And I don't know. Is she part Hispanic? Because I know she has this love and respect, and she always gives respect to Eddie Guerrero. I don't know if she has.
She loves Eddie. She loves Eddie.
Loves Eddie, and I don't know if she's part Hispanic or not. But I know she's also Snoop's cousin. So those ties and everything. This her overall charisma. She has this energy about her, and I'm hoping that it's nurtured and encouraged, and I'm hoping that it can translate to something else, because I could see her on the Tonight Show talking about her new movie that she's about to come out with. She's a part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and she's about to be the next this or that on DC, or go toe to toe with Superman or something, or the next drama or the action movie or whatever. For some reason, I could see it. Now, would it happen? It might not. Maybe she will become something that one of the greatest divas we've ever seen, and that's all she would ever become. But I'm hopeful, and I call it when she first debuted, I was probably just mesmerized, and she was a heel, but I was still mesmerized by her. And there's something about her. And I said then, that day, this woman will be the equivalent to the divas, the equivalent of what The Rock was to just the WWE. I feel, and I even went further than that. And I might make you go, oh damn, again. Not only that did I say that she would be the equivalent of what The Rock, did, the female version of what the Rock's career was. I also said, and I guaranteed it, over everybody, over Finn Balor, and it's not if Finn Balor's in the picture, it's going to be this is a stretch, and I'm not leaning on it as hard as I did, but I said she one day would become the first female face of the company overall, of the men and the women. I mean,
whoa, that is
the face of the company.
Big.
That's a tall order.
It is.
When the man is the face of the company, he's the face of everybody overall. He represents the WWE, the championship, the company, the divas, and the men in that locker room.
Very true.
Who could, if there was a female to be able to come up to if there was like we want a female face of the company because we're going to push women's divas revolution forward and push and give a much deserving woman the time to represent the company and go out and represent the company. What female would you make it today?
I mean, what you're saying about Sasha Banks makes me want to say Sasha Banks because to be honest with you, I can't see anyone else other than her taking that leadership role in the locker room. She's got a dominating presence, you know?
I mean, overall, of course, the Bellas have that kind of right now currently. And it's not the fact that they're getting up there in the age. It's just it's everything. I mean, when in the beginning, the Bellas they couldn't wrestle that well. And then they got better.
No.
And Nikki is the superior wrestler in my opinion. I think Brie is still struggling to.
Oh, she's definitely still working on it.
I mean, even though I started to worry about Brie when she had a match with Ava Marie, and when Ava Marie took. At first, I would have said Ava Marie. If Ava Marie would have had a better start, maybe I would have put this emphasis on her, but she didn't. But when she
that's still rocky.
When she went out there and focused and really worked her ass off and tried to get herself better. When I saw her debut back and go up against Brie, I forgot what match it was and when it was, but I remember thinking, Ava's doing better than Brie right now in this match. I'm more entertained by everything I'm seeing that she's doing than I am the vet Brie. So I said, from my mind, I was thinking when I saw the next episode of Total Divas, I said, Brie better not say shit about Ava Marie not being able to wrestle ever again, because after seeing that match, I felt like you did all that talking, and then now I felt like she surpassed you. She's not better than Nikki. She's not better than probably a lot of the girls in that locker room. But I felt like Ava surpassed Brie. And I could be wrong. Everybody's going to hate me for saying that, but I'm sorry. I just felt like after that match, Ava just climbed one step in that ladder. But going back to Sasha, I'm just stuck for some reason. I'm just stuck. It's probably just my crush. I just can't help it. I love that woman. So
can't help it. You know what you were saying about, she could be the next Rock in terms of movies. And yesterday we're talking about the Rocketeer movie, trying to cast an African-American young woman. Who knows?
What? No, it's too soon. I don't know. We don't know any of her.
Hey, man,
it took a couple of years of running the Attitude Era for The Rock to have the confidence to go, okay, I need to take my career to the next level. And then his Hollywood launch got off to a bad start. Didn't go as fast as he wanted it to. It slowed down. He focused on family films, and he came back to action. And then he embraced the Hollywood look at that the WWE was mad about. You turned your back on WWE to go Hollywood. He embraced it and he got his fans back. And then he came. And then he went and he got better at acting. And he studied and he focused. And he's a much better actor than he started out. I didn't think he was bad in The Rundown. I still think The Rundown is one of the best movies that he's done, but his acting, if you watch The Rundown, and then if you watch, what was it, Faster, I feel like Faster, Snitch, and everything probably from with Hobbs and everything going forward is like the most entertaining. He's found his voice. He's a great actor now. He's a good actor,
definitely.
But Sasha, I don't know if she's done any acting classes or has done anything. If she's gonna become the Rocketeer, she had already been taking those classes, have already been, or maybe she might be a Jennifer Hudson, a natural talent, and just boom, Oscar winner.
Yeah, who knows?
I hope so. If she became the Rocketeer, I would blow my top.
Could you imagine?
No, but what do you guys imagine? Okay, what do you guys think about our long list? Laundry. We're wrestling fans, so we can talk about this stuff all day. So
yeah, that's very true.
What would you add to this list, guys? Comment below. Let us know what you guys think. Don't forget, hit that like button if you like what you saw here. You want to see more. I almost stole a line from somebody from another YouTuber. I won't do that. But hit the subscribe button as well. We always give away free movie tickets every time we hit 100 subscribers. Could be you, could be what's winning. Remember, when we hit 1,000 subscribers, we're giving away a console. So till next time, guys, this is Chris, and this is the man that no rock can hold down, Michael.
Nothing.
What do you got to say, guys? Where can these guys find you on YouTube, buddy?
You guys can find me at Michael Chu and here at T3M. We got good stuff going on both channels, so let's just make it happen. Let's just see what goes on in WWE. Let us know what you guys think of our list, like Chris said, and thanks for watching.
Outstanding, money. So, again, till next time, guys.